A super yacht or mega yacht is a large and luxurious pleasure vessel. There are no official or agreed upon definitions for such yachts, but these terms are regularly used to describe professionally crewed motor or sailing yachts ranging from 40 meters, 130 feet, to more than 180 meters, 590 feet in length, and sometimes include yachts as small as 24 meters, 79 feet. Super yachts are often available for charter with a staff that caters to guests at a high standard of comfort. They may be designed to MLL per hour size comfort, speed, or expedition capability. Depending on the season, super yachts may be most frequently found in the Mediterranean or the Caribbean. Many are available for charter at prices that exceed 100,000 per week. Larger examples may have more than one swimming pool. They may carry a variety of water toys, other boats, and some a helicopter. At the beginning of the 20th century, when wealthy individuals constructed large private yachts for personal pleasure, some manufacturers such as Cox Viking and Charles F. Seabury and Company were noted for their large steam yachts. The first half of the 20th century saw the first large motor yachts, including Charles Henry Fletcher, 1908, at 34 meters, 111 feet, Savarona, 1931, at 136 meters, 446 feet, and Christina O, 1947, conversion at 99 meters, 325 feet. The large commercial yacht code, law of Great Britain and its dominions defines a large yacht as one that is 24 meters, 79 feet or more at the waterline and is in commercial use for sport or pleasure, while not carrying cargo or more than 12 passengers and carrying a professional crew. The code regulates the equipping of such vessels both at sea and in port, including such matters as crew duty times and the presence of a helicopter on board. The code has different levels of standard for vessels above and below 500 gross tons. Other countries have standards similar to LITU, whereas yachts of 24 meters and below may be constructed of fiberglass. Larger yachts are more likely to be constructed of steel, aluminum, or composite fiber-enforced plastic. Such yachts may be considered super yachts and are more commonly at 40 meters, 130 feet, or more in length, whereas commercial large yachts may carry no more than 12 passengers. Private yachts are solely for the pleasure of the owner, and guests do not carry the passenger restriction. Yachts may be identified by flag, the country under which a yacht is registered. An industry publication categorizes super yachts by size, by speed, as explorer yachts, as sailing yachts, and classic yachts. As of 2016, there were about 10,000 super yachts, over 24 meters in length worldwide. Of these, about 80% were power yachts. The annual production rate was reported to be around 150. As of 2018, the 200 largest yachts ranged in length from 70 meters, 230 feet, to 181 meters, 594 feet. The largest yacht by displacement was the 20,361 gross ton Fok al Salama. At 143 meters, 469 feet, the largest sail-assisted motor yacht was Sailing Yacht A. As of 2018, the top 50 sailing yachts ranged in size from 53 meters, 174 feet, to 107 meters, 351 feet. The 20 fastest super yachts ranged in speed from 50 knots, 93 kilometers, with 7,290 horsepower, 5.44 BMW engines to 67 knots. As super yachts have increased in size, so have the informal terms that describe their size evolved to include mega yacht, giga yacht, and speculatively terra yacht. Between 1998 and 2008, European production of super yachts grew by 228%, ending the period with a total production of 916 units and $10 billion in order. In January 2020, Boat International listed 4,621 professionals connected to the superyacht industry since 1856, including 1806 builders. The top 10 builders were shown with the total number of units built since the founding of the company. Superyacht builders and yacht charter companies are predominantly based in Western Europe and the United States, but are also found in Australia, New Zealand, and Eastern Europe. Each superyacht has a flag state where it is registered, but may have never visited. Common flag state registrars for large yachts are Cayman Islands, Marshall Islands, Isle of Man, and the British Virgin Islands, among others. Superyachts typically frequent the Mediterranean Sea in summer and the Caribbean Sea in winter. Typical destinations in Spain and the French, Italian, and Portuguese Rivieras. Explorer superyachts may cruise in remote areas worldwide. Some yachts are used exclusively by their private owners. Others are operated all year round as charter businesses, and a large number are privately owned but available for charter part-time. As of 2018, superyacht charter costs were yours $7,550,000 per week. Charter contracts usually include an advance provisioning allowance, a deposit to cover such operating expenses as food, fuel, and berthing. The unspent balance of the allowance is returned to the customer at the end of the charter. The luxury yacht charter industry functions effectively because private yacht owners mitigate their running costs with charter income as well as keeping their yachts and crew in top running order. Conversely, private charterers charter yachts rather than owning them because it is generally considered to be less expensive and less hassle than owning a yacht, and it also provides them with extra choice related to yacht type, location, and crew. The vessels may do short cruises with the owners and or guests aboard. Antigua is one of the main ports in the Windward Islands of the Caribbean and hosts a charter show at the beginning of the winter season. The size and types of accommodations, amenities, and number of water toys increases with boat size. A 40-meter, 130 feet, superyacht may have cabins for 10, 12 guests, and for a crew of a similar size. This type of yacht may be configured as follows. A 50-meter, 160 feet, yacht may have one or more yacht tenders for reaching shore and other water toys, which may include a speedboat or sailing boat, personal watercraft, windsurfing and diving equipment, and a banana boat. Such yachts have multiple screen displays and satellite communications. Yachts above 60 meters, 200 feet, are typically built to individual specifications, cost tens of millions of dollars, and typically have 4 decks above the waterline and 1 or 2 below. There is likely to be a helicopter landing platform. Apart from additional guest cabins, which are likely to include 1 or more VIP suites, besides the owner's suite, such a yacht will have some or all of the following amenities: indoor hot tubs, sauna and steam rooms, a beauty salon, massage and other treatment rooms, a disco, usually the same space as the Sky Lounge or saloon, transformed into a dance area when furnishings are moved aside and special lighting activated, a cinema, plunge pool, possibly with a wave maker, a playroom, and additional living areas such as a separate bar, secondary dining room, private sitting rooms, or a library. Super yachts may be accompanied by a support or shadow vessel that carries such items as watercraft, helicopters, or other large items that the yacht itself cannot readily accommodate. Such vessels range in length from 20 to 100 meters, 66 to 328 feet. There are at least 4 manufacturers that specialize in building such vessels. 167-meter, 220 feet. Example included the following amenities: a helicopter deck, 6 guest rooms, 2-story helicopter hangar with sound system, movie theater, freshwater pool, a landing craft, 4 each of jet skis, kayaks, sailboats, diving and fishing gear, and water ski. For use ashore, there were reportedly a 2-seater automobile, 2 motor scooters, and 2 bicycles. The vessel also featured a 35,000 kilograms crane. The crew of a super yacht comprises 5 elements, each with its own staff. The captain, who has overall responsibility for the yacht. The chef, who is responsible for the cuisine. The interior staff, who create a hotel-like environment. The engineers, who ensure the proper functioning of the vessel's many systems. A super yacht may be maintained by its crew, which may be reduced in size during the periods that the owners are not on board and no charters are booked. Most crew members live on board and are paid a monthly salary, with most living expenses covered by the owner. Live on board crews do not pay rent, food, electricity, or water bills. All super yachts have crew areas below deck, which consist of a crew mess, crew cabins, and laundry. While most crew cabins contain bunk beds, there are captains and chief engineers who, on the larger yachts, have their own cabins. There are no set hours that crew members work each week. The hours depend greatly on how often the owners are on board, how often it is chartered, and on what hours the captain sets when there are no guests on board. Crew members may be hired through crew agencies or various websites. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to please like and subscribe. If you have a topic you would like to suggest, leave a comment.